Good morning and welcome back to Gaming with ADHD. Now, in the year 2000, Wizkids games came onto the market with their line of pre-painted skirmish miniatures for the game Mage Knight. And while they've gone through a couple of owners since then and changed their product line, Wizkids has basically always been known for their miniatures. Today, I actually want to take a look at something they've started doing the last few years, which, in addition to their pre painted miniatures lines that they've done for Pathfinder and Dungeons and Dragons, they've also started releasing their primed or unpainted and primed miniatures line. Basically, these are miniatures that are ready for paint right out of the package and available for both uh, Pathfinder, Dungeons and Dragons, and actually a couple of other lines, one of which I'll show you in a little bit. But to start with, I want to show you a couple of recent acquisitions. Now, when your local comic or game store sends you a $5 off, $10 coupon, or off a $10 purchase, you find something to buy. So in my case, the last couple of times that I've received that promotion from my local game store, I picked up both of these miniatures. Now I have the Frost Giant from the Dungeons and Dragons line and the Clockwork Dragon from the Pathfinder Battles lines. As you can see, they come in clear packaging so that you know exactly what figure you're going to be getting. They are no longer in the collectible format that WizKids was known for. But let's pop this open real quick. Now, this is one thing I do have an issue with their packaging. It pops off very easily, and especially with while that's kind of nice, for the end consumer, sometimes I've seen it cause issues in the store, and I definitely think that's a problem. But overall, I mean, let's be honest, this is all going in the recycle can anyways. So, in the package, you'll get an appropriately sized base. So in this case, we have a huge base at 3 inches, and it's just a smooth, flat base. Nothing on it, no detail. And then you get the figure. You will see actually with the line, if it's for role-playing heroes, generally they'll come in a 2-pack, which is actually kind of neat because there's 2 figures that represent like a low level or starter character and then a higher level or experienced character. So they do give you some of that variety. Now, these are definitely more of a hard plastic, well, at least in the wings, and they're not the soft rubberized plastic that you saw in early WizKids figures. So these have definitely stepped up their game. I really like just the little details that they put in these, and this is a stunning figure. I thought it looked good inside the packaging, but the stitched leather for the wings, the different mechanical parts for the model are absolutely gorgeous. Now this guy sits about 4 inches tall, okay, from base to wingtip, and is about 5.5 inches from nose to curve of the tail. And these things actually paint up fantastically well, which I'll show you here in a second. This is the Frost Giant. He's actually got more of the rubberized plastic. He came in 2 parts, but just some, glue will hold that right in. There's a little bit of a bend. I'll have to use the hot and cold water trick to straighten that out, but overall it's not too bad, all things considered. But again, just the detail that they get on these figures is fantastic. Uh, Definitely the miniatures have come a long way, especially in the plastic realm. Generally, you wouldn't see this detail on plastics; you'd have to go to a metal. But the fact that you're getting plastic with this kind of detail, like especially those runes on the shoulders, are pretty impressive these days. So yeah, short answer: both of these models retailed for about $15 each, and after a $5 off coupon, basically I ended up getting each of these models for $10. The price to value is very, very high. Now, that's fine, you might say. Yeah, okay, great. You're getting a model. It comes unpainted. Theoretically, you can just paint directly on it. But how well does that work? Typically you're going to want to apply a primer to your models first. Well, in the line, they actually have two other licenses. They have Transformers and they have My Little Pony. Both of those lines are, they're not necessarily associated with a game. They're just licenses that they happen to have, and they make some pretty good models for it. Now, my wife asked me to get and paint the My Little Pony models for her. I bet y'all thought I was going to say the Transformers, but no, I have the line of My Little Pony figures. So let's take a look at this one real quick. Now, this was all painted directly to the model. I added no additional primer. Now, the eyes are actually decals in addition to the icon on the hindquarters, but the paint goes on very well. Now, I did hit this with a varnish afterwards just so that they would hold up a little bit better after play. But as you can see, they take and hold color very well. This one was definitely a challenge to do, but it actually worked out, pretty well in my opinion. I like the fact that they included the decals, because I'll be honest, I would not have pulled off the eyes or the hindquarters logo otherwise. But overall, these are good looking models that came out really, really well with that pre-primed, texturing that they have. So overall, if you're looking for some inexpensive miniatures, or just something fun to paint, I absolutely recommend that you check out the Wizkids Unpainted Miniatures line. They're inexpensive, and honestly, they are a great value for whatever it is you might need in your game. I do think the lines are a little limited. Sometimes, a store may not necessarily have what it is that you're looking for, but overall, they are great models to work with. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get more regular gaming content out, everything from miniatures to board games to role-playing games. Basically, if it's on the tabletop, I want to talk about it. So, look forward to seeing you next time, and thanks for watching. Bye.